I'm Maria. Well, thank you very much, and welcome to San Antonio, Texas. Caitlin Clark, all smiles, the nation's leading scorer, ready to lead Iowa against her good friend, the freshman phenom, maybe the player of the year, Paige Bueckers and UConn. A 10-2 UConn run. Clark trying to force the action, banks it in. The first bucket of the game for the nation's leading scorer, Caitlin Clark. Something she remarked to us, and the numbers bear out as well, as Paige Bueckers is on the board in the Sweet 16. She had just one single-digit scoring game. Nice delivery there. Clark to Sonano. And oh, nice find. Sonano to Clark for two.
Her child in this environment.
Bueckers leans in and finishes.
You know they like to trap the baseline.
Clark all the way in, lays it home as she tumbles to the hardwood. From Nelson Adota. Westbrook peeling back. Bueckers, the leaner, yeah. Paige Bueckers now with 8 points to go with 7 rebounds and 5 assists.
You know Oriema, who also has his own strut.
Clark, a deep one. Oh! Gets that to drop. Second three lead. Winner heads to the Elite Eight. Bueckers will pull up from the mid-range and bury it in Paige Bueckers.
Her associate head coach, Jan Jensen, she said if there was open gym at 6:30, it was an hour and a half away, so Jan would be on the road at 5 a.m. recruiting her. Their whole staff, as she splashes another three, also went to Bangkok to watch her play for USA.
Shot clock turned off as this third quarter winds to a close. Clark has it deflected. Martin back to Clark. Her three is good. Caitlin Clark buries a three to end the third. She's up to 19 points on the afternoon. Bueckers, a three. Truth. A big response from the freshman Bueckers. Bueckers again. Paige Bueckers. Clark, the spin, and that is the first bucket of the fourth quarter for the nation's leading scorer, Iowa. And just the start of something with so many underclassmen as Bueckers takes the charge, helped up by Clark. They exchange a smile and a pat. This round will go to Bueckers, but we certainly hope to see much more of it over the next 3 years.
But I think the coolest thing about Paige is how resilient she is. Obviously, she's kind of been dealt a tough hand, and you know, that girl only has positive things to say about her teammates and the way she carries herself on and off the court, the way she works hard, and none of that has changed. You know, since I've known her since she was in middle school, she's always worked that same way. She's always had that fire. She's always been a great leader, and you know, I really honestly couldn't be happier for her in the year that she's had, and you know, the way she's led this team back to the Final Four when they've kind of been dealt a tough hand as a program, and they never made excuses. And to me, I think that's something, you know, you just really admire as a competitor more than anything. So I think it's really cool.
But I know Caitlin, of course. We go way back, Midwestern. We had a lot of battles in AAU and stuff like that. We played together on Team USA. I think she's just a competitor. She wants to win. She has just intangibles of the game. She knows how to play, great IQ. But I think the biggest thing about her is she competes, and she's just a winner. She wants to win at all costs. And so I know going into that, it'll be a great matchup. But I'm excited. It's great for the game, and to be at this level on this high of stakes, to see where we were in AAU competing against each other. It's just really cool to see.
Deny her the basketball.
One of the things that Lisa Bluder's worked on all season is getting Clark off the ball more. Here's Clark driving and laying, and Caitlin Clark has the first points of the semifinal. A little extra juice and confidence with her shot. Bueckers, mid-range, sure.
Gabby Marshall is face guarding Paige Bueckers everywhere.
Finish it. Clark finds Stolke beautifully, and Stolke lays it in. Just throws it away. That is the 11th turnover from Iowa. Bueckers connects.
Marshall went down on one end. And
14. Clark drives this one and lays it in.
smart. Caitlin Clark.
Being watched the whole way by Mule, who has 2 fouls. Clark on the drive, banks it in. Mule had to be careful there. Bueckers twisting into the lane. Bueckers not going to miss that one. And that is how the first half will end. Connecticut's defense, the story. Possession. Shade goes back door. Bueckers reverses it home. Bueckers just 3 of 9 in that. They're going to spin away from traffic. Double screen. Gets open. And hits. First 3 of the night for Caitlin Clark. Bueckers responds from deep. Here's Bueckers around the screen from Brady. Bueckers held up, and a foul is called. Is it on Marshall or Clark? It's on Clark, and that will be her second. Looked like it could have been a held ball.
Frustration here. She reaches in.
Maybe initially with the left arm.
Kate Martin.
Here's Marshall. Clark can't shake Mule. Stolke trying to get it to Clark. Does. Her 3 is good. Plus the foul.
All over the court. This is good defense, and Caitlin Clark doesn't get much space and then lands on the foot of Shade.
Clark completes the 4-point play. 1-point game. 2-possession lead yet tonight. Clark, step back 3. You bet!
The bigs against that zone are going to be important, getting the ball in the sweet spots.
Clark trying to work Arnold. Separates and finishes. Oh, Mule just snared it away from Clark. Here's Bueckers. Huge 3 on the way. Is good!
Box out's vital.
Biggest free throw of Caitlin's decorated career is no good. Rebound to Falter, and what's it going to be? A held ball, and Iowa has the possession arrow. 1.1 to go. Iowa out of timeouts. Clark bounces off of Bueckers out of bounds with just 1/10 of a second remaining. What a brilliant play by. But I think it may have taken an extra hop inbounds. Let's see. Boom, boom. Maybe 0.7 it'll be at. Clark to inbound. Iowa by 2. 0.8 to go. And that will do it. Iowa survives Connecticut and heads back to the national championship game.